Hey guys, it's Dr. John here. I just want to talk to you about another cool topic, how to get into vet school. Vet school is extremely difficult to get into, but it's not impossible. So first things first, you got to get an undergraduate degree, a bachelor's. I did mine in animal biology. There's various animal focused bachelor's majors you can get. Definitely focusing on things that cover your pre-vet requirements. So the AAVMC website has the pre-vet requirements. I would double check with the vet school specifically. Some schools have slightly different class requirements than others. So just remember to check the websites for the vet school specifically. You should have close to a 4.0 GPA. That's not everything, but that's definitely going to help your chances if you're getting close to a 4.0. The other thing, next step is documenting your work experience. So you want to do work in research, private practice, large animal, small animal, rescue, volunteer, 4-H, FFA. I know for University of Florida, I was told that the average incoming vet student had about 2,000 hours paid vet tech experience. So that's the kind of the minimum they're looking for is 2,000 hours of paid vet tech experience. Definitely diversity of experience is really important. They want to see that you're having large animal, small animal, research, exotic animal experience. So the more diverse the experience that you have, the better. The other thing is you want to stay places a long time because you want to be able to know a doctor for at least a year in order to ask for letters of recommendation. The letter should be around 3 pages long and say, you're amazing, you're the best vet tech ever, you're super hungry for knowledge, you do an amazing job, you're insightful, you always look up things that different diseases and so forth. Other aspects, GRE score. Some colleges require this still, some don't. So that's, again, you're going to have to look up specifically on the vet school's website to see if they still require a GRE or not. But if you max out your GRE, that's definitely going to help you. So if you don't do that well, I wouldn't submit it if they don't require it. But if you do really well, that's only going to help you. I would highly suggest doing GRE prep courses, tutoring, GRE books. Definitely study for it. I took my GRE right after I finished calculus, and I almost maxed out the math portion. So that really helped me as far as my GRE score. Let's talk about VMCAS. This is the website that you submit your application through. And so VMCAS is, last I checked, was due October 1st, but definitely double check that. And then there's essays. We're not talking about all the essays out in Los Angeles. We're talking about writing essays. So definitely you're going to want to practice your writing, have other people review. So there's why would I be a good veterinarian, or what would I do in this situation kind of essays. There's going to be a lot of essay writing. You're going to have to submit every work experience you've ever had, every class you've ever taken, the grades that you've gotten, how many credits those classes were worth. It is a lot of work to fill out VMCAS. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time. You're basically putting in everything in your life from work and school and extracurriculars that you've ever done. Speaking of extracurriculars, when you're in vet school, become pre-vet club president, science club president. They like to see leadership roles. That can definitely help you. They want to know that you can communicate with other people, you can talk about diseases with people, you can explain things. And the more leadership roles you have, the better that's going to look on your application. So if you're in student government, if you're in a club and you're the treasurer or the president, that's going to really, really help. And especially if it's animal related, like pre-vet club or science club or something like that. Know who you're going to ask for letters of recommendation. Like I mentioned previously, you want to have known that person for a whole year, and you basically want a letter of recommendation saying you're Jesus Christ, you walk on water, the clinic's going to have to close down if you're leaving, that kind of thing. So, and it should be about 3 pages long. You will need a really, really, really good letter of recommendation. This isn't, I took a class with Bob and I did really well in the class and he knew me for 3 months. That's not what they're looking for. The other stipulation, I know at UF, they wanted 3 different doctors from 3 different clinics. So it should be a veterinarian that you're asking a letter of recommendation for. And it should be from different clinics. They don't want to see all the letters of recommendation coming from the same doctor or the same clinic and 3 different doctors at the same clinic. So that's another really important aspect. Let's talk about supplemental. So in addition to your VimCast, you're going to want to do, you'll have to do a supplemental from each vet school. Some of the supplemental applications are super easy. 1 page, 1 essay, really easy. I know Colorado had a website that was very similar to VimCast, and you basically had to do everything all over again. And University of Iowa had pretty similar where it was a lot of putting in everything all over again, a lot of extra essays that you had to write. So they just want to see your writing skills, how you'd respond to these kind of situations. And then lastly, once you get your VimCast submitted, once you get your supplemental application submitted, you have your 4.0, your awesome letters of recommendation, practice your interview questions. So there's vet school interview questions you can find online. Have a doctor that you work with or someone else like that to interview you. And for me, I wrote essay responses for each question. So I knew exactly what I was going to say for each question. There was only 1 question that was asked in a vet school interview that I hadn't prepared for. But it was a similar question to one of the other ones I did prepare for, so I didn't have to reach too far to have a quick, well thought out answer. Not everybody can think beautifully on the fly, so definitely preparing yourself really well for vet school interview questions. They're just trying to see that you're a normal person, you can carry a conversation, you can talk. At that point, they've looked at your GPA, they've looked at your letters of recommendation, they want you. The make or break for you is going to be how you score in the interview. If you score really well on all the interview questions, then you have a good chance of getting in. So that's how to get into vet school. It gets a lot more complicated than this brief 8 minutes I've covered. If you have questions, just send me a message. All right, thank you.